Making $100,000 in 2026 should feel like you made it. So why does it still feel tight? Here's the shocker. In many major cities, a $100,000 salary can leave you with around $5,000 a year after the basics. That's less than $100 a week. And if you're 25 to 45, working hard, doing everything right, this pressure is not in your head. More than half of Americans say rising living costs are their biggest financial obstacle heading into 2026. This isn't about lattes, not about budgeting apps, and not because you're irresponsible. It's because the math changed. Housing surged since 2019. Healthcare keeps rising, and affordability is now a dominant political issue. So let's do the real breakdown. Not feelings, just facts. Start with the headline. You earn $100,000. That is your gross salary. Category 1. Taxes, about $28,000. Federal income tax, state tax, depending on where you live, Social Security and Medicare, and sometimes local taxes. So a typical combined burden lands around 25 to 30%. Let's call it $28,000. That means your $100K becomes about $72,000 take-home. Category 2. Housing. In Tier 1 cities like New York, San Francisco, Boston, London, or Dublin, rent is the killer. A modest one-bedroom can run between $2,500 to $3,500 a month. That's $30,000 to $42,000 a year. Let's stay conservative. $32,000 a year for rent. Now your $72,000 becomes $40,000. And we still haven't bought groceries. And this is where costs keep stacking. Category 3. Healthcare and insurance. About $8,000 a year. In the US, even with employer coverage, people still pay premiums, deductibles, co-pays, prescriptions. Add dental, add vision. Then you stack insurance on top. Car insurance, renter's insurance, maybe disability. So let's call this $8,000. Now $40,000 becomes $32,000. Category 4. Student loans. About $12,000 a year. If you have student debt, you're not alone. Total US student debt is about $1.7 trillion, and delinquency has been rising. A lot of people pay $300 to $800 a month. Some pay much more. So we'll use $12,000 per year. Now $32,000 becomes $20,000. Category 5. Lifestyle inflation and basic living. About $15,000 a year. This is where people assume it's all wants, but most of this is not luxury. It's groceries, transportation, gas, utilities, internet, phone, work costs, subscriptions, occasional social life, flights to see family, and small upgrades that feel normal now. Even after rent, basic monthly spending can still be substantial. So we'll call it $15,000 a year. Now $20,000 becomes $5,000. Let's say it clearly. $100,000 salary, minus $28K taxes, minus $32,000 rent, minus $8,000 healthcare and insurance, minus $12,000 student loans, minus $15,000 basic living. Left over, about $5,000 a year. That's about $96 a week. $13 a day. For savings, investing, emergencies, or any real freedom. So if one bad month makes your stomach drop, you're not bad with money. You're living with zero margin. And margin is what buys calm. Now, quick solution preview. Not preachy, just practical. 1. Delay lifestyle upgrades for 12 months. Let income rise faster than expenses. 2. If possible, reduce your housing ratio. Roommate, relocation, remote work trade-offs. Housing is the biggest lever. 3. Build a 30-day buffer first. Not 6 months, 30 days. Breathing room. 4. Refinance or restructure high-interest debt where you can. 5. Automate saving and investing before spending expands. because what gets automated actually happens. If this felt uncomfortably familiar, it's time to fix it. The next video shows you how to create real breathing room, starting this month, with the income you already have. Subscribe so you don't miss it.